Hi, this is Eunice, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to start and do a custom braided wig. Here, I already have my cap on, and what I'm using is a lace front cap. And the reason I'm using the lace front cap is because of this section here. I want like kind of little parts and so forth in the hair at the beginning. And as you can see, I've already started my braids here, and I'm going to show you how to actually start the braid and so forth. So but I just wanted to show you what kind of cap. Now you can use whatever kind of cap you want, but this is the cap that I chose to use to do this, because I want that little part, the little parts in the top of the head and everything. I got my cap already, as you see, positioned on the mannequin's head, and I've done these two braids last night just to go ahead and get started. What you're going to need for this, other than the wig, the mannequin head, and the cap, is you're going to need the needle here, if you can see, yeah, right here. And of course, one of the things I don't have is a brown thread today, and I have black thread, so I'm going to use what I have. But it would have been better if I had actually used the brown thread. But I'm going to show you how to cover the black thread up. I'm going to show you how to cover the thread up, anyway. And also, you're going to need a fishtail comb here. If I can get it out. And you're going to, of course, need your shears here. So, get it in somewhere. And I don't need any other stick pins. And I got my hair here. It's called Cacalon, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on showing you how to get started. I did not bring the pack out to show you exactly what kind of hair. Hopefully I'll run and get that. But anyway, so you're gonna take a hair, and I got the fishtail comb actually to pick my hair up like that. Pick it up like that. Okay, and you want to eyeball it, and you want to make sure you get the same hair each time, so that you can have the same size braid. And of course, this probably would be better standing, but I'm sitting on this. I'll probably get up and do a couple braids and so forth once I get through the video and so forth. I just want to, show you and get started with this. And just make sure your hair and everything is even out. Pull those strings if they're in the way. Get your hair ready for this. And you're going to take the needle. You're going to take the needle here, and you're going to place the hair. I'm going to place this piece right here. And what I'm going to do is place it close to this other braid here, and just going to leave a little gap, so when you move the hair, you can see. And that's what I'm saying about the part. So I'm going to take this needle, and you'll notice that my thread is not very long. If you probably can't see it, but anyway, I'm using a short thread. You're going to have to screw your needle a whole lot more than when you actually going to sew in, because you don't want all this thread getting tangled and so forth. So I'm going to go ahead and start threading this piece of hair in. Yeah, and you just want to get this in and get it tight, because usually when you do the braid, there is no combing. So you just want to make sure that you get this hair in tight. And the one thing is to cover up thread, and then you can go ahead and do your braid, and do it so that the hair does not come untangled. The hair doesn't come loose or anything. So I'm gonna put, and you don't have to do too many threads, so you don't want a big knot up in here. So you just want that. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and run it through the opposite way and tie it off that way, going back this way. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to take scissors and cut this right here, close as you can without cutting it. So now we got this piece of hair in. So what you're going to do is take a string of hair. Do this very gently because you don't want to pull too tight on the hair. And make sure you get your hair all unraveled and so forth, and get it for a to be braided. Okay, I'm going to take this strand here, and we're going to go around the hair several times. But this is the way we're hiding the thread. And I'm going to go around and around. And it's up to you how many times you go around, as long as you can't see the thread. Okay, I'm done with that. And now I can actually start the braid part. Okay. And I missed one step, and that is bolting my mannequin down to the table. But anyway, I think I can handle the beginning. And then I'm just going to show you again with another braid. So I'm actually not going to go all the way down with this particular braid, and I'm just going to start another braid to show you again how to get started on your custom braided wig. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to just do enough of this to get started here. And I want to make sure that, you know, when I show you, this is nice and this is right. And again, you know, when you braid hair, if you braided hair before, you know how this hair can get tangled and so forth. So you do have to take time with, you know, getting it unraveled and keeping it tangled out until you get to, I guess, midway. Once you get midway the hair, then it usually becomes easier, and then you can just go and, you know, all the way down. But right now, it's always a tangle issue with getting it done until you can get on the right track and get your hair in place and all this and that. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm just going ahead and holding the hair. Yeah, hold the hair up when you pulling on the hair to get it untangled. Hold it tight, because even with mannequin or with your own client and so forth, you don't want to be pulling and tugging on the hair, pulling on their natural hair. Because if you were doing a client, you'd be like tugging on the natural hair if you did not hold the hair. And I've always did that, hold the hair, because I don't want them to feel pressured and so forth on the hair. So now I got it so that I can go down, and I'm going to show you in a minute here. Just so now I can go ahead on down. And if you see anything, you can always trim. You're going to have to do that anyway, like, you know, trim up those little sprigs and stuff forth that pops up and everything. And now I'm about to do that and show you this braid. And now it's just going to be easy for me to finish it up and so forth, now that I got it started and got it the way I want it. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm going to put this tightly so that you can see it. So here's the braid that I'm actually starting and everything, and here is here we go. Let me see if I can show. I don't know if I'm not getting it. Okay, here we go. This is the one that I'm about to start in and everything. So I'm gonna use out of the way and just kind of like have you focus on this one here, right here. right here. This is the one that I started. And I'm going to finish this braid up later, but I'm going to go ahead and show you again how to get started on the braid and so forth. And I'm going to take a minute this time and go ahead and put down my mannequin bracer, as I call it. Well, you know, the little thing that you screw in on the chair. So I'm going to grab that real quick and put that over here. So, because I'm going to go ahead and be finishing this hat up as soon as I show you the second braid and everything on how to get started on that. So I'm going to show you that, how to do that. Okay, so I've got the mannequin here, and hopefully you can see it better with it being up like this a little bit and so forth instead of being flat down. So, okay, so I'm going to do another braid here, and I'm going to get the hair. I'm going to stand up with this hair here. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to stand up. I'm just going to stand up. It's hard to actually do the braids sitting down, but you can do it. It's just a little bit messier. Again, I'm going to take this comb here. I'm going to pick off some hair here. Pull it off. You know. So, hey, see that? A lot easier standing up. So I have my hair for this second braid that I'm getting ready to show you how to do. I got it all smoothed out. So, here we go. So, I'm going to start here on the other side of this braid here. Let me turn the mannequin around. So, I'm going to start right here. Like I said, you want it close to the other braid, so it's going to be close to this braid here. I'm going to take the needle. Always put a little knot in your needle so that it will hold from the other side. So I'm putting a knot in. I'm going to cut this off because I don't want all that string, all that hair. Okay, so I've got my little knot here. Now I'm going to tack this in right here, and I'm going to go ahead and tack it in. Okay. And you can even go in between the hair too, so you're going to catch all of it and so forth, but you can go in between the hair. There we go. So I made my first stab right here. So I'm going to go in and pull that in. Now also too, you can even tie this. I'm going to show you that too. Okay. So I'm about to do my last stretch, and then I'm going to go the opposite way. And then I'm going to tie it off. Cut it off. There. Okay, got that. So, take the scissors and cut it off. And so cut it off right here. Real close. Okay. Now, what I mean by tying it, here, you're going to take these two pieces and you're going to tie it. Just like a string or anything else. Just tie it. There. See, you have that. So, and then, again, you're going to take a piece of hair, here, and you're going to start wrapping it around. It is not going to be, you know, difficult, so just wrap it around. Just wrap it around. What you're doing is you are hiding the thread. So that's the point of wrapping around. So just wrap it around. So I went ahead and just throw it around my arm so it'll be out of the way. And while I just continue wrapping this around. And you don't need a whole lot of the hair to wrap around. Just wrap it around. And wrap it around till you feel good about it and that you're not going to see the thread. Okay. I think I got that. Okay. Now, hold the hair and put it together and put it down. So here is where you're going to start your braid and so forth. The hair, the thread is secure. You don't see it. So now you're going to go ahead and start your braid. So you're going to go ahead and start your braid. And as everybody knows, when you start braid, it's usually, like I said, a tangled mess. And I don't even know why I was even going to try to sit down and do this. But, okay, everything is going better with me standing up, of course. So, you want to also get this done. So when you start, you don't want to hold the hair too close in. And sometimes I do that trying to make sure that everything goes well. But sometimes you can't. So if you hold it too tight, the hair gets bundled and so forth. And then you got to come in and fix that. Make everything smooth because your hair needs to be smooth and roped in. Okay, so we're back on getting this straight. And once we get this straight, I'm going to go down and I'm going to show you. And this is how you start and so forth. And then also, if you run into some trouble and so forth, you just take your time, fix it, and then go back and get started. This is why you have the comb to help you out to get started. And this is one of the reasons too that it took me a while to go ahead and start making braided wig, because I remember from my day of doing hair braids that it can be messy and time consuming. So, but anyway, I want to do the braid because a client had asked me about doing a braid and so forth. So I want to do the braided wig. And sometimes you do have to like go back in and do your thing. So that's what I'm doing now. I went ahead and unraveled that cotton there so that I can get my hair back straight, because I want these braids to look good and so forth. I want them to, have the appearance of a rope, which is what you do in braid. So I'm back doing this braid here. I'm back on track and everything. So, and I'm going to try not to bundle the hair at the end. So here we go. Okay, so this is working out a whole lot better, and sometimes, things happen where you don't want to have happen and everything. So what you do is you see it, you catch it, and fix it immediately. So now I'm back on track with this, and so here we go. So, and sometimes, there's problems, and sometimes they're not. So now that I am on track and so forth, what we do is just continue braiding. And just go ahead on down the line, and since this is the last piece that I'm going to show on how to get started, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this one up. So just go ahead and finish it up. And just go down the line and everything, and so I do have actually 4 braids now on my new custom wigs and so forth, and I have a long way to go. Yes, I do have a long way to go. And again, with this here particular cap. You can see here. Let me turn it around some. You can see here that, you know, when you go to put the wig on, you're going to cut the lace off right up here. Make sure you don't cut the cotton and so forth. Let's see. Yeah, so there is a little piece of cotton there, and I'm going to hopefully cover that up before it's completely finished. I may even have to take this one braid out, but I'll have it covered up, and then you can cut the lace right up in here, and that's how it's going to be your uh, custom braided wig. Okay, that's my tip on how to get started for doing a custom braided wig. And I'm going to finish this wig up, put a couple more braids in before I take a break. And you will be able to see this wig at www.se's shop/Charles A Boutique. Thank you.